Hello everyone, Obi-Wan Dam here and welcome back to Anno 1800 to our beautiful electrified island. Yeah, that's right, in the last episode we managed to finally get an oil power plant and now we have electricity. First task was to produce bicycles. Yeah, it worked. We now have penny farthings for our engineers. The only issue that we still have for quite some time now is we are always short on rum. Yeah, production is again too low, and that's starting to annoy me.
Has been vanquished.
Yeah, we had a small fire in Skidberg, which is not an issue. Okay, so what are we going to do today? First thing first, we need, well, more oil if you want to continue the electricity production, which means we are going to need oil tankers that we can build in the steam shipyard, I guess. So let's add the steam shipyard. Well, let's add it to here. Oh, and this requires electricity. Okay, so let's delete it again. This means that we need to move our power plant to another location. Okay, that's unfortunate. We have to relocate quite a bit of stuff in this case. Okay, so first things first. Let's start by making all of this paved roads, so they have better coverage with electricity. Let's also continue our grid pattern to here and down there. Okay, let's go to blueprint mode real quick. Just for measurement. Okay, we can fit one more 10 by 10 grid in here. Okay, so now all of this can go. And now we need to take the power plant. And let's see, where do we need to put it? Yeah, it needs to go somewhere near the hospital, or in the general area where now the hospital is. Let's move the hospital over to here. And then the power plant. We need to make sure that this part of the map is covered with electricity. So it's not much that's needed for relocation. Let's see. Oh, this is already enough. So if you make it to here, we are good to go. Okay, that's pretty easy. Just need to connect the railway network. Can then delete the rails right here. This is fine. Okay, now let's continue to build the road network, because we need to know where the we still have electricity coverage and where we don't. So let's add all of those streets in here. Okay, we had those electrified. Yeah, and we still have electricity coverage right here, so we can move all of this. Wait.
What brings you here, Master?
We can move all of those slaughterhouses down here. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Ship constructed.
Okay, let's continue the pattern. Now having the pattern pre-built is usually not something I need. Or oh wait, this can even go here. It's still covered with electricity. But it really helps with the planning of the power plant. So in this case, we will just extend the streets out as far as we can. We also had those fur dealers covered. Yeah, they were covered as well. Okay, so I guess now all of the buildings that were covered by electricity before are now covered again. Which is fine. I think the warehouse can stay where it is at the moment, although it doesn't need to be covered by electricity. So let's move it to here. And this warehouse can go to there. Okay, so now we should have electricity down here and should be able to build the steamboat thingy. Okay, we need the sheet back. Yeah, like this is fine. Let's go up. Now we can build steamboats. We have electricity, which is fine. Okay, so now for the cargo ship and for the oil tanker, which we currently have unused. We also have the battle cruiser unlocked, which is nice. But we need steam engines for those. So this is the last part in this area. We need a motor assembly line. And with 45 seconds, this should fit perfectly in here, because let's see, where do we place it? We have the warehouse right there, and this is all still covered by electricity. So I guess this is the perfect spot. Yeah, it fits perfectly because the amount of brass we are currently producing on our other island right here, it was enough for 3 spectacle factories. We are currently just using 1, and they have a productivity of 1 minute and 30. So the 2 spectacle factories we removed are just enough to supply 1 motor assembly line, which we have on this island now. So all we need really is another trade route going from Skidberg to Gutelair. It will load intermediate products right here. It will load brass, unload over here. It can take everything that is overproduced on Skidberg should be should go to Gutelair, and we should have an additional Shona ready. We have, so let's accept this. You are on the way. And also let's see, we don't have a steel trade route. And why do we have 2 rum trade routes? Oh, this is the rum trade route for local trading. Okay, it's fine. Are we still producing steel on Gutelair? I think we do. No, we don't. But we have quite some demand, so why are we not transporting steel? Oh, we do. We transport steel beams and concrete. Okay, so we just have to make sure that our
Will
global...
you bring order to the scattered cosmos?
No, I don't want to
Some
do this
people
right now.
fish, others disturb the water.
Oh, in terms of diplomacy, before we forget, let's see. We still have trade routes with her. Let's see, can we...
I bow deeply.
Yeah. This did not work. And we also want to make sure... Medium high.
How wonderful. You've taken pity on us. No deal, dog.
Okay, so maybe with Anne, we will go to war with Anne again. That's unfortunate. But it's okay. Let's also upgrade some of those some of those houses. And while we are over here, let's make all of this industrial area into paved roads. So we should wait for the brass transport to reach Gutelair before we go before we activate the motor assembly line. I think the upkeep should be quite high. I haven't checked yet. that's what I would expect. So we have some time to add some things to here. We might also need to look into the canned food situation, because it's still a bit low and I'm not sure if the
Ship constructed.
trader already arrived. Okay, so that's fine for the moment. Let's go back here and see what's going on. I think we can move this. We can delete that. Free up one additional square. Okay, do we have brass on the island already? Yes, we have. Okay, so we can start making engines. Like this. Okay, it is electrified. I really like that. One other thing
Hard work's paying.
Yes, we don't have coverage, or we don't have school coverage for our workers.
In this gentle bow, am I quite content?
Yes, artisans also need the school. So maybe it's time to move over some of the buildings. Yeah, everything that is electrified should be artisans. So maybe it's time to, not artisans, should be engineers.
Unprecedented.
And we can also go up. Great. Some of those. Yeah, we now have unlocked coffee and gold watches. They need a bank at 3,000 engineers, and they need electricity at 1,750. So we can upgrade quite a good amount of artisans into engineers. Let's see, we are now at 1,400. Yeah, we can upgrade a bit more. 30, this is, yeah, 3 of those houses are 100. I guess that's it for the moment. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, this should also fix our balance problems for quite some time. Okay, perfect. Now, what I would also like to do is sell everything above 150 for the basic goods. We have stockpiled lots of items already. Oh no, this was wrong. 150. And we don't need that. I don't want to have our factories to stop producing because we are full. So let's sell everything above 150 on our main island. It should be fine. It should bring in quite some money. So also bread.
The people celebrate your leadership.
That's good to hear. 150. Beer. Oh, we are really short on beer. And we don't want to sell canned food yet. Let's stop it. No selling of canned food. Can sell the sewing machines. That should be fine. Don't want to sell rum. We can sell the fur coats. They are pretty low because we were underproducing them for quite some time now. Spectacles, penny farthings. Already have 76 of those in stock. That's quite amazing. And yeah, we have this sitting around because we don't use it. We have this from some festivals, I think. Okay, so how is the assembly line looking? It's working. That's brilliant. So let's see. We already have 4 of those available.
This one don't look too scary. Do you mind? I don't need the board telling me whose islands.
Whatever you do.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Okay, so while we are waiting for the assembly line, we have two options. We can see if we still need to fix some of our production. Gutelair looks fine. We have coal and produce some iron. Yeah, the steel requirement is also fine. So in total, yeah, except for the canned food situation. Oh, and we still don't produce enough furs. We produce enough fur coats, I think, but not fur. So we need more hunting lodges. Hunting lodges are all around here somewhere. So we can just add one to here. That should solve the situation. Okay, so now I guess we can take a look at this situation right here. If we copy this over
Ship constructed.
to here. Yeah, including all the decoration. This should now supply 4 additional... What are you looking at? Oh, right there. This should supply 4 additional artisanal kitchens.
The finishing
and
touches, and
we have enough artisans, so I wonder if we need to electrify this. What is the maintenance? It's just 100. So we could either try to electrify it and have just 2 of those kitchens, and 1 cannery electrified and 1 which is not electrified. Let's see if we have enough, if we have space around here. Yeah, we can do a partial electrification. Yeah, I think we can. We can fit in 2 kitchens and 1 cannery in one of these electrified squares, and then just have another cannery sitting right here where there is no electrification, or right here. This spot looks perfect. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's go here and have 2 of those kitchens sitting here and here, and have 1 cannery. This needs to touch electrified streets. Oh, it has enough space already here on this side. Yeah, I think this makes more sense. We will park 1 cannery right here. This hunting cabin has to go. It doesn't require any electricity, but it's currently sitting at an electrified square, so it makes no sense. Okay, so now we have more space available. Let's see. This is all still electrified, and this is not. Okay. This caps off our grid. Can just delete all of those roads. Okay. So we can, yeah, we can definitely move those over to here and here. Then we can add a warehouse to the back. Also not electrified, just like this. We have 1 electrified cannery sitting right here, and I guess the final one. Oh, you know what? Let's remove this, and if we place the cannery, we can place the cannery right here. Do a little cheating. We can cap it off like this, and then we have enough space for some additional fire stations. It fits perfectly. Just like that. So beef is already being produced, so the only thing we require in addition is red peppers, which we don't have much, but it's okay. I would say let's start those facilities. This can already start working, and this should in theory, yeah, this will now finish the iron requirements. So now let's see in terms of, yeah, we are producing way too little iron. We need more. Yeah, we need to double up on red pepper. That's done, I think, right here. Yes, we have 4 of those red pepper farms back here, and I think we can just continue. We can continue this to over here. We don't need blueprint mode for those.
Nice day for it.
That's one. That's 2. And then we have number 3. It looks weird, but I think it works. So let's add another one to here. Yeah, can't fill this out, but if we add farms to this area, then it will be okay. So now let's just add another warehouse to this general area, and now we should be good in terms of pepper. Yes, that's it. Okay, trade route is already in place. So that turned out as expected. Now let's see. We had just 5 of those engines short. Let's take a look.
I see no flaw.
Yeah, there's still no rum. I don't get it.
Only a fool loosens that grip.
We are currently producing 5 instead of 15. Okay, let's do a quick look at the new world. What the hell is going on? This is the sugarcane thingy. Where's rum? Okay, so it still does not have enough space. That's really annoying. So we need to carry over construction material. Okay, so yeah, it's still the same issue. We don't produce enough. It's just not it's not transported fast enough. That's the main issue. All of those buildings are full and none of it is producing.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Keep her constant.
Yeah, let's go. Where's the island? Oh, this is the island that can make bricks. Okay. This looks fine. I still would like to have the consumerism.
If you think this is best.
Yes, it is. Let's build a clay pit. And then we need 2 brick factories that can just go right here. We can move this over. So we can just delete it from here. We don't need it. We should produce enough. Okay, now with the bricks in place, we need more people on the island.
Our grandmothers would never have believed it.
Just like that. Okay, this should solve the issue.
There must be wise to take time.
You give me pride.
Yeah, we will fix this island in the next episode. We are already 26 minutes in, so rum is still an issue because of a lack of storage and potentially not enough ships, but we will have steamships in the near future, and then they will hopefully produce or transport all of the rum faster. We have also 15 oil deposits on that island that we are going to exploit. We have 22 on this one and 12 right here. So there's a lot of oil to gather, and we will start that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.